Help me, Dr. Lee. What do we do about this? What are we as a pharmacy field supposed to do about this situation? In the advent of this adverse climate for my field, I feel, as much as I want to feel negative about it, I know that I can push for the positive. And I know that there's a lot of hope because I see a lot of great individuals and creative individuals doing amazing things with their intellect. And what that means is I'll throw a few shout outs to people that I have been following for a while, fellow pharmacists, and check out the links below. I'll go ahead and put their specific YouTube video so that you can have an idea of insight that I also gathered in trying to basically improve my life and make it so that I'm not afraid every day when I wake up, or make it so that I'm not afraid to lose my job every time I work, or make it so that I'm not afraid to lose everything if I make one mistake. So other things that we can do in this kind of situation is that we just have to look for a second job. It most likely should be in the same field, rather finding a pharmacy job in a different setting. For example, if I'm a retail pharmacist, I should try to push for either a hospital job or a long-term care job, meaning I can find something in a long-term care pharmacy, or I can do consultant pharmacy for a nursing home. There are other ways that you can look into other types of fields, such as pharmaceuticals. A lot of pharmacists are going into research, or they are going into positions called MSL, or medical science liaison, after about at least 3 to 5 years of experience within retail pharmacy. You can also consider things like hospice pharmacy, as well as insurance companies require pharmacists for either PBM, prior authorizations, or you can make clinical interventions. Another thing that you can consider is also a career field change, and this is actually where I am headed. I am very interested, obviously, in utilizing both my media degree as well as my art and music skills somehow. I feel that I connect with people through music and art the easiest, and honestly, I'm the most happiest when I'm playing on that stage and rocking out a guitar solo. I mean, you can't blame me, right? Technology is very interesting. I think that for me, I had a notion that it wouldn't be proudly looked upon, but I feel that taking a robot, much like the robots in the inpatient setting, and gutting out a retail pharmacy in the community setting and placing that robot in there might be a little bit more of an efficient model for the company. So I did want to go into robotics and possibly artificial intelligence. So right now I am trying very slowly to learn some basic Python, being a person to see how all those changes were made and then if it actually holds up and is practical for the end user. The last thing that we can do is possibly sit and wait for pharmacy student enrollment to drop. We already know that this year we did see somewhat of a significant change. There has been great concern for this and last year's graduating class. We are quite worried that although we are getting more people matching for residencies, more people are also applying. So we're not sure if just kind of by sheer number, we actually are in fact getting people who aren't getting a job. I haven't been able to crunch the numbers there, so I'm definitely open to having people lend their insight, and these numbers are available through websites like APHA and ASHP regarding their residency placement numbers. That doesn't seem like that'll be the quickest solution in terms of waiting for pharmacy student enrollment to drop, but it's just mentioning a trend, right? So thanks so much for listening. Hopefully that gave you just a preview of what is really going on with pharmacy. Again, I'm always striving to improve always striving to kick things up and show you what's going on inside my head and my world. But wait, if you stuck around this long, I've got to do quick summaries of the links below so you know exactly what you're clicking. TonyPharmD is amazing. You got to check out his podcast. It's about leadership and being a leader in pharmacy, and he's been doing this for a while. Kevin Yee, I think he's a fellow entrepreneur member in the Facebook group, which I'm going to shamelessly promote too. He's awesome. He's got Refugee Hustle. He's got Red Pill Podcast. And he's got his own stuff. So check him out, Kevin Yee. Saving the best for last, we have Paul Tran, who I've been watching since before I went to pharmacy school. He actually was the person that helped me get into pharmacy school and just see what was up ahead. We call him OG, and that's what Kevin said. This is what you eat when you're poor.